Okay, so today you're going to read this article called The Dirt Bike. I will read it here to you and answer the 6 questions. When you are finished, make sure you bubble in your answer sheet. This will go towards our competition. The Dirt Bike. Kelly looked up to her brother Lance. Lance was 18, almost out of high school, and 9-year-old Kelly admired most everything he did. She even stuck up for him when he wanted to get a dirt bike. Lance will be careful, Kelly said to her mother. He'll wear a helmet and obey the traffic laws. He's a good driver. She knew this because Lance often drove her places after school, when their parents were still at work. Even though Kelly could walk to most of the places she wanted to go in Harrisville, Lance took her to karate lessons, to dentist appointments, and to play with her friends. And he was a safe driver. One afternoon, when Kelly got off the bus, the bike was sitting in the driveway. Lance was staring at it with a dreamy expression. "Wow," said Kelly. "Can you take me over to Michael's on your new bike?" "No way," laughed Lance. "Mom said I still have to drive you in the car. Besides, this is a dirt bike. I'm not going to take it on the street." "What do you mean?" asked Kelly, puzzled. "I'm going to take it out in the desert. A bunch of my friends go out there on the weekends and ride around. It's great." Kelly's expression changed. "Oh, Lance, you shouldn't do that." Lance was surprised. "Why not?" "Motorcycles damage the desert. We read about it in school last month. The plants in the desert are very fragile, and motorcycles and off-road vehicles tear them up and kill them." "Oh, come on, Kelly," groaned Lance. "There's hardly anything alive out there. It's just sand." "No, it's not," answered Kelly seriously. "I'll bring some books home to show you. The desert is a complex environment." "Whoa," laughed Lance, pretending to fall over backwards, but then he looked thoughtful. "Well, maybe you're right. Tell you what, I'll read your books before I take the bike out in the desert." Okay, so that's the passage. So now on your paper, you are going to answer these 6 questions. Please read all of them, or look at all of them carefully, and use your strategies you know to answer the questions. Bubble in the sheet as you go, so you make sure you have enough time. So most of these are about characterization. Number 1, how does the setting most affect the events of the story? A, it shows the events could happen in the distant past or present day. B, it creates a reason for concern about where Lance will ride his bike. C, it proves that Harrisville is a small town where kids don't have much to do. Or D, it shows the story is taking place during the school year. Number 2, why does Kelly stick up for Lance? A, she admires her big brother. B, she wants to get a new dirt bike. C, she knows he is very stubborn. Or D, she needs to ride to karate lessons. Number 3, what evidence from the story supports your answer to number 2? A, she tells Lance she has information to prove the desert is fragile. B, she tries to convince her mother that Lance will be safe with the dirt bike. C, she asks Lance to take her to Michelle's house on the new bike. Or D, she doesn't want to walk to karate, the dentist, or friends' houses. Number 4, what is the main conflict in the story? A, Lance wants a dirt bike. B, Kelly needs a ride to wherever she goes. C, Kelly thinks it's a good idea for Lance to ride in the desert. Or D, their parents have to work and don't know what the kids are doing. Number 5, which set of words most accurately describes Kelly? A, fearful and anxious. B, admiring and respectful. C, adventurous and knowledgeable. Or D, selfish and bossy. And number 6, which statement shows that Lance has likely wanted a dirt bike for a while? A, I'm going to take it out in the desert. B, well, maybe you're right. C, Lance was staring at it with a dreamy expression. Or D, he'll wear a helmet and obey the traffic laws. He's a good driver. Okay, so your job is to answer these questions, circle them in your bubble sheet, and then turn it in.